about those veterans in Colorado?
Lay it on us.
Yes, hundreds of veterans in Colorado showed up in Denver for free cannabis last Saturday as a sign of protest against a recent decision by Colorado's Board of Health. Last month, the board voted against making PTSD a treatable condition for medical marijuana. And so these guys came out and say, vets, we got some buds for you. And the vets were like, good. Because we put up enough of this country's bullshit and making us go through hell. And you don't even want to let us. You want to like threaten us with being in a cage for eating some weed that helps us get rid of nightmares of our friends
Anxiety.
being killed and being placed in situations that months and maybe years upon end were life and death, and the shock and the trauma that comes from all of that. And they want to not allow that. Horrific human beings. And I think that's part of what we need to start. America, we are not the greatest country in the world until the greatest among us call out the ungreatest. And you're a horrible human being if you tell a veteran, or anybody for that matter, who's suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder and who's found that a bong hit or a vape or a pot cookie really helps calm their nerves. You are the personification of evil. I don't care what anyone says. You can say, oh, well, I don't know. I'm not as schooled on this. For you to like deny people something that has been working for them, and it may not work for every single one.
Right.
But if it works...
Nothing works for everyone.
Yeah, nothing works for everyone. We all have different body chemistries. But if it works for these vets and it can help, we've got 22 veterans in the United States killing each other, or killing, let me reword it, killing themselves every single day. And if we can help decrease those numbers through the use of medical marijuana, I say anyone who stops that is just a varmint of the lowest rodent kind.
And we need to get over the government wants to say we need more studies, we need more evidence, because all we have is anecdotal evidence on what marijuana does for people. But, the American Medical Association came out with its reviews of the studies that have been done so far. And a lot of news outlets ran with it saying that it's official, there's no use for medical marijuana. But if you read those studies, and what their conclusion was, is that that there was the evidence that exists. While it's not expansive, the bit that does exist...
Because it's illegal to do the research in many places. But the bit that
does exist is very positive and shows very positive results. And so JAMA, the Journal of American Medical Association, they say we need to be able to do more studies on this because what we see so far is very positive. So, God, how long have people...
The powers that be hate anything that brings joy and a lessening of suffering to humans and individuals. I mean, it's obvious that they peddle and promulgate the most deadly drugs, and then come with SWAT-like police forces for anyone who's not getting in line, if you will. And so
and everybody knows that potheads are harmless people.
Yeah, so if you got a problem with this, you're a scumbag too.
Let people have their fucking weed.
Yeah. Go on. Preach it.
Jeez.